This is John King. I'm speaking with Robert Myers, who's running for a district judge position down in Ravalli County. Is that right, Robert?
That is correct.
And you have an ad that's paid for by you
Yes.
running on our station here in Missoula and elsewhere that's talking about your opponent. In this case, it's Judge Langton. And,
Jeff Langton, that's correct.
And this ad that I'm referring to is a little bit of a musical ditty in which there's a series of accusations that range from Judge Langton getting involved in a DUI to buying meth from a 13-year-old. And I was hoping that maybe you could just kind of give the listeners a little bit of background on these charges.
Oh, sure. They can find the information on the fact that he had the DUI, that he then broke his probation twice. That's all in newspaper articles. That's well documented. And that he never served a time. Anybody else would have been thrown in jail for doing the same thing.
Now, what about the meth from a 13-year-old?
Yep. I have an affidavit from the guy. In fact, there were more than one witness on that when this guy was 13, he was selling meth outside of the Rainbow Bar in Hamilton, Montana, and on 3 separate occasions, Jeff Langton came and offered to solicit him to buy meth from him. On one of those occasions, he didn't have the meth on him, so Langton had him deliver the meth to his house with the kid riding a bicycle. When he gets to the house, he then offers him alcohol, Jack and Coke. And they're 13. 2 of the people were 13, and 1 was 15.
And is there anything to back up this?
Kid?
This statement from the child, or I guess he's probably not a kid any longer.
No. Well, I guess Jeff Langton, if he wants to make an affidavit or make a public declaration, there's another witness there that's still out there, so that's up to him. But look, somebody comes forward and says, "Hey, I did this. I'm willing to testify," and the kid will be, or the guy will be, a witness in a federal case.
Now, are there any charges against Judge Langton on these issues?
As far as a criminal complaint, no, that happened too long ago.
So when did it happen, and why did
2000. You've got a kid who is, the judge is literally sitting in charge of his case and can sentence him. He was too afraid to talk about it. A judge can put you in jail. A judge can cause your life harm. And of course, why would you risk it?
When did this
happen?
When did the kid sell the meth to?
1999 and 2000.
Okay, gotcha. So it's statute of limitations issue.
Oh yeah. You can prosecute him on this. No.
Have you received or heard any responses from Mr. Langton?
No, he's got people out there saying, "Oh, it's not valid," and things like that. But I've yet to see anybody who was there at the scene that can deny it.
All right.
I mean, you have to have somebody there who can literally say, "I saw that. That didn't occur." But that doesn't exist that I'm aware of, and nobody's come forward with any type of credible evidence to discount this guy's story. No credible evidence at all.
All right. Well, hey, Robert, thanks so much for your time.
And you want in the cocaine part?
Oh yeah. So the individual. By the way, I understand he was a juvenile at the time, but has he come forward with a name? I mean, is it something we can follow up on?
Yeah, you can call him if you like. I've been trying to leave him out of the loop on this as much as possible. But, I mean, if I can set that up later for you if you want to call him by phone and talk to him and get his word on it.
Yeah, that would be great. It's the biggest charge we have of any candidate, frankly, in Montana.
I was told about him by another source from somebody who had a conversation with him in 2003 where he said that I sold this stuff to Jeff Langton. He claims that he tried to tell local law enforcement about it, and nobody would believe him or do anything about it. Okay, and now the cocaine part. The cocaine part, it combines 2 stories. Langton, according to 2 other people, and I've got an affidavit on this as well, this woman confessed to these people that she and Langton's live-in girlfriend would do cocaine in his hot tub, and that she and the girl would engage in sex with Langton in the hot tub. Now, the cocaine, the sex in the hot tub, well, that's legal, all right? They were all above age, but the cocaine's not legal. But the problematic part is that this woman was a victim, an alleged victim in a case that Langton oversaw. It was a case against a man named Bryce Peterson. All right? Langton never recused himself from that case, nor did he recuse himself from the Rex Walker case, the kid who sold the meth, or they bought the meth from. Heather Portner is this woman's name, and this is case record too. You can look up the case of Bryce Peterson. It's all in the newspapers. Langton never recused himself. And if it's true, according to this is what the woman claimed to other people, that she had a sexual and drug relationship with Jeff Langton. He then judges this man. This Bryce Peterson was Heather Portner's ex-boyfriend. But at the same time, she is supposedly Jeff Langton's sex partner. Okay? He gives the original sentencing suggestion on that case was 40 years, 20 suspended. Langton gave him an additional 30 years in jail.
And what was he charged with?
Allegedly kidnapping her, Heather Portner, and assaulting her.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's a lot to take in.
Those court cases are all in front of you. I mean, you can find them by going, like I do. I go to look up the news source on it.